Despite the hectic mood among the staff at HQ, the start of the briefing was delayed. But the weary pilots, knowing full well that they must force their exhausted bodies back into the air once the order was given, weren't the slightest bit disturbed by the delay.
Hey, what are you writing there?
I just can't remember this next phrase.
Here, let me see.
Hey! The princess couldn't feed the dove that day. She was too sick.
May I take a look?
Razgriz. The demon of Razgriz got her, right?
You know the story?
The demon from the North Sea. I remember. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about it. And every time she did, I'd be too scared to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Settle down, people.
I know a little about that famous legend, too. When history witnesses a great change, Razgriz reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Razgriz returns.
Gentlemen! Excuse me, Colonel. This is an absolutely vital mission to us. As the staff advisor sent from Central HQ for this effort, I'd like to explain it myself. The Osean army is planning a vast offensive with the ultimate objective of occupying the capital of Yuktobania. If this operation succeeds, it will end the war in very short order. However, the Yuktobanians have attacked our beachhead with ballistic missiles from the Rimfaxi, a Sinfaxi-class submersible carrier stationed in the icy waters of Razgriz Straits. Fortunately, our ground forces had already completed attack preparations, so despite the missile attack, the offensive began as planned. Nevertheless, we must neutralize the threat of another Rimfaxi missile attack on our ground forces.
We have a single chance to stage a successful air attack on the underwater carrier Rimfaxi. Our passive sonar has detected a transport submarine that we believe is headed for the Rimfaxi. We believe the transport sub's mission is to supply the Rimfaxi with missiles. Based on its course and speed, we've calculated its rendezvous time with the Rimfaxi. By amazing coincidence, it is precisely the same time as the 0 hour of our ground attack. At this time, the Rimfaxi will have to surface to restock its missiles. At that exact moment, ingress at low altitude to avoid detection, launch a surprise attack, and sink the Rimfaxi. Once surfaced, it only takes the Rimfaxi 1 minute to rig for an emergency dive. If your approach is detected, you will only have 1 minute to complete your attack on the Rimfaxi.
Now keep in mind, there won't be any support from Arkbird this time around. This mission rests solely on your shoulders. The entire ground offensive is relying on this first surprise attack, so don't disappoint us. I want you to turn the icy Razgriz Straits into the enemy's graveyard.
So, we're going up in this formation? WARDOG, launch!
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. 500 yards to go. 100 yards to go. 50 yards to go. Blaze, maintain your current flight path. You're pretty good, Blaze. Commencing refueling.
WARDOG, stay at low altitude and fly towards the submarine fleet. You are restricted from flying above 1,000 feet. We can't risk having our surprise attack detected.
I'm getting chills. This northern sea is where the demon of Razgriz Razgriz came from.
Razgriz.
There's no way that could have been the Razgriz.
Hold your chatter. Commencing calm-out procedures shortly. Maintain radio silence.
Guess I'll cut off the mic and try talking to myself.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell, the advisor to HQ. That picket submarine just sent off an enemy detection notice. The Rimfaxi's gonna dive in 1 minute. Attack immediately!
Hey, our cover's blown anyway. I'm gonna start talking now.
Enemy planes, halt all resupply operations. Enemy planes? We're still in the middle of our mission! Damn it! How did they smell us out?
Seconds to Rimfaxi dive!
Halt the resupply! Prepare for immediate dive! Hurry up! We gotta dive before the enemy does!
Damage status on enemy sub unknown.
Those bastards are diving!
This is Submarine Squadron Command. Emergency report from our ground forces in the front line. Enemy is undertaking a large-scale offensive. Attack the enemy forces with long-range missiles from the Rimfaxi. Urgent. Transmitting target coordinates. This is Rimfaxi. We cannot comply. We are unable to launch missiles underwater due to battle damage. What's the point of your existence if we don't fire now? They're penetrating our defense lines as we speak. Hurry up before they overrun our allies. Emergency surface. Grab onto something. Once we break the surface, launch the missiles in unmanned drones.
The Rimfaxi's antenna has appeared above water. It's surfacing.
Rimfaxi launching burst missiles!
Launching carrier jets.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell, the advisor to HQ. I'm getting you in real-time launch after satellite. Contact Rimfaxi when it surfaces. Sink it before it deals any more damage to our ground forces with its missiles.
Rimfaxi, you're dealing lethal damage to the Ocean Army. Give me one more shot. Throw them right to the coastline. They might think they snuck up on us, but they're dead wrong. All this damage from one plane? How is this possible? What the hell's going on? Are the Oceans using some kind of black magic? I can't stand how HQ treats us like errand boys.
The Rimfaxi's got a barrier of picking submarines around it. It's like the enemy's gathered all its submarines in one place. If you lose that monster, it'll be a huge blow to them. No wonder they got all those escorts.
Battle strength damaged! Unable to submerge! Forget it! Just have to deal with them above the surface.
The Rimfaxi has stopped its dive! We've damaged it! Rimfaxi launching burst missile! WARDOG, it's heading your way! Climb! Zoom to about 5,000 feet! Missile hit!
This is Call Beta 8. Flooding some...
10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, bursting, now!
What's the matter? I thought this was the world's best fleet. I know. Looks like they were the real Razgriz, not us. Maybe someone's trying to tell us that our time is up.
The surprise attack on the Rimfaxi was a success, and the carrier has sunk to the bottom of the Razgriz Straits. The threat from the northern sea has disappeared, and the Osean forces are on the offensive against Yuktobania.
Me? Heavens. The ace pilots who sunk the enemy submarines are right over there. And I'm the person you want to interview now?
No, it's not that. It's just that I heard you used to be a fighter pilot yourself.
I just fly freight planes for the maintenance crews now. The captain, Captain Bartlett that is, said it was time for an old man like me to quit trying to compete with the young guys. Talk about a lack of respect.
Where did you meet Captain Bartlett?
We were both shot down and we bailed out behind enemy lines in the last war. We got through the bullet-ridden battlefield and made it back to the Allied front line. I tell you, it was tough getting the Army to believe we were on their side.
Shot down? You two?
Hey, it was a long time ago. Everyone makes mistakes, right?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Even if you're not flying with those pilots, your age and experience provide a lot of support for all of them. I just wanted to tell you that. I've seen that you really listen to what they say, and you always have helpful suggestions for them.
Well, thank you.
I think they're all going to need you, now more than ever.
I'll do what I can.
These people, it's like they're walking on a tightrope that could snap at any second. They're going to reach their breaking point sooner or later.
Yeah.
Our ground offensive is continuing its fast-paced push into Yuktobanian soil. A POW internment camp was discovered during the offensive, and a team of Marines has attacked and captured the camp. The Marines have secured the camp's radio room, and a flight of helicopters is en route to retrieve the prisoners. Your mission is to provide close air support for this rescue and retrieval operation. The radio room could be retaken by the enemy at any moment. If it is, the enemy will report the attack and the rescue will end in failure. Find and shoot down all enemy aircraft in the local airspace and secure air superiority across the entire area.
Well, I sure hope we don't run into any fighters. Are you sure we're launching in this formation? WARDOG, launch!
This is Archer. Captain, can you see the POW camp? You think the captain? I mean, Captain Bartlett, you think he's in there?
I bet he is. He's probably busy cussing out all the other POWs and taking charge right now. Right, Nagase? You're not still blaming yourself, are you?
Fighters, I can hear the roar of your engines approaching. This is Sea Goblin. Man, I thought if I joined the Marines, I'd get to work on tropical beaches all the time. We've safely recovered the POWs. Guess our copter's not here yet.
You're gonna have to babysit him a little bit longer. I'm picking up enemy planes on my radar.
Roger. You're that squadron from Sand Island, right? I've heard of you guys. Can't wait to see you do your stuff.
Where?
We can figure out the number of remaining enemy planes from our pre-flight data. Let's see. There are 5 planes left.
Hurry up with the retrieval. The Ukes aren't that stupid.
I've got ice building up on my canopy. My field of view's narrowing.
I'm not getting any response from the guards in the control room area. What's going on here? The guys we sent to check on them aren't back either. Shut up. Where's your report? Hey, are you napping again?
The sun's about to set. All planes, cross-check your altimeter.
That's weird. Zudek still hasn't come back from the bathroom.
Gwen, how about treating the pilots to the stuff you brought with you? Okay. They can have a taste of some good whiskey from our motherland.
It's pretty useless to patrol the skies in this weather.
There are 4 planes left.
Oh no, the enemy spotted us. They're heading for the radio room.
They found us. A little earlier than we thought, too.
Tell the guys on watch to come back. Missile, get out of there!
Roger. Concentrating all fire towards the front quadrant.
Form an attack team. We've got to take back the control room. There's only a few of them. Let's go sweep them up.
The captain's missile hit the target.
Fox 2!
This is Sea Goblin. Combat has broken out in the camp. You've got control of the airspace now, right? I knew we could count on you. Okay, we're going to get everyone out of here.
2 enemy planes left.
Are the POWs we hit in the machine room all right? We can't hold out here for long. Barricade the door with those desks. Don't let them enter the radio room.
Made it all the way here. Sound the alarms across the entire facility. Enemy infiltration.
Setting 3, break! Missile! Missile!
Stay cool and assume that
1 enemy plane left.
Everyone in firing position. Maintain your fields of fire and divide up your targets.
All right, I popped up the enemies in the area. You can call in the taxi now.
Roger. We're all set. Bring the helicopter to our position.
This is Sea Goblin.
Our ride's here. Ground's still crawling with weapons installations, though, so they can't land. Clear them out for us.
I've got a special delivery of goods here. Where do you want me to drop them off? Got it. Don't you go anywhere.
I see the POW camp. The men I must... The people we must help are in there. We have to suppress the anti-aircraft fire first.
This is the gunship. We're gonna sweep the south end of Building B with Gatling fire. Target destroyed. Give me the next firing point. Don't get us confused with the enemy. We're gonna fire back. Sam, confirmed destroyed.
The captain's almost out of special weapons ammunition.
flash grenades left? Use them all up! Don't let a single man escape the camp. If we can hold this area, they won't be able to escape. Don't let them retrieve the POWs. You have permission to fire. We have terrain advantage. Cut off their escape route.
Roger. Lining up to fire LASF.
All right, I'll put all my fire in front.
Just get through this. AA guns confirmed destroyed.
Our allies are firing up at them too. Be careful. Okay, thanks for taking out the trash. We're taking the POWs outside. Can you see their smiling faces? Buck here. We're coming to pick you up, so be ready. We'll be landing at the designated site. Hurry up and get over here.
The POWs are heading for the helicopter. We're almost done with the rescue operations. Those people. I wish I could see their faces from up here.
Nagase's actually going down to look.
All right, everyone's in the helicopter. Checking to make sure we got all of them.
Sea Goblin, is Captain Bartlett there? Check for a Captain Bartlett.
No, nobody named Bartlett here. Hey, what about you? Nope, not here. None of the other POWs ever heard of him either.
But that can't... Look, just check for me one more time.
Damn it, Nagase!
After all the captain said to me,
You all right?
I'm fine. My plane's trashed, but those are always replaceable.
Sea Goblin to gunship. We're taking our guests home now. Can you guys rescue her? Roger. Weather conditions are getting worse. We'd better step on it. Landing point confirmed. Roger. Heading in to pick her up. The gunship crashed! Damn it! The storm's too strong. We can't just leave her behind. Look, I hate it too, but we have to wait for conditions to get better before we can do anything. Damn it! Is there nothing we can do? Damn it! You said it.
The POW rescue operation was a success, and both the Marines and our friends held in the camp were safely recovered. As for Captain K. Nagase, who was attacked and bailed out during the operation, Colonel Perot will issue orders on her behalf. Central Command will be replacing Captain Nagase's plane that was lost in the crash.
None of the rescued POWs saw Bartlett in the internment camp. Now where could he be, I wonder? Upon more favorable weather conditions, we will carry out a rescue operation for Captain Nagase. That's right. You've all been promoted yet again. You guys are burning through the ranks, you know that? You can thank High Command for it.
She had left her book in the crew room. A Blue Dove for the Princess. That was the title of the book she left behind. A favorite book from her childhood. The pages have torn off over the years, and she had been writing down the words that were on those pages, trying to remember every sentence and every verse.
I loved this book so much, but I only have faint memories of what was inside. I feel like I've grown so far away from everything since then.
I remember how she looked when she told me that. I couldn't help wondering, did she choose to crash on purpose, rather than having to take part in the invasion of another country?